All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in with the Majestic Show with Coach Kizzy. So we're gonna sit here. We're gonna just listen to what well, I'm actually listening to it on. I think his name Mike. I'm listening to it on Mike platform or whatever, and it's about Big Homie reveals what stars feared the most at Diddy's party. So we're gonna just listen to that or whatever. I'm gonna put it on with the video, but it's gonna play through my phone, and it might not show that the lips is doing whatever it's doing or whatever. Just watch the video like that because this I gotta do it right now, because my computer is doing the most, and so we're gonna do it like that. So we're gonna see, and basically it's oh Lord, we're just gonna listen. I listened to it a little bit and understood what was going on, but we first to get into it. Oh, oh Lord. Okay, it didn't mess up. So that's why I said I gotta put this on here. So we're gonna see, and we're talking about the big homie. I guess he's a security guard for a lot of celebrities. And so he knew some of the things that was going on at the Diddy parties and stuff like that, and just a lot of things that was happening at the Diddy party. So we're gonna actually listen to this video, and actually it's actually Big Homie. I mean not Big Homie, but it's actually Mike that's showing the video. So here's Mike, and I'm gonna play the video. As I play the video, the sound gonna come from my phone. Okay, so we do it like that. It's a little hood, but it is what it is. It is what I gotta do for right now. You don't understand what I'm saying for right now, but we're gonna get this message out. So I listen to his platform too, and it's only certain people that I platforms that I go on and I listen to. I listen to him, but we're gonna listen to Big. I think we're gonna listen to Big Homie Mike. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I don't even have to put it up, make it big because you don't got to see nothing. You just gotta listen. Okay, let's go. Let's take a chance. Go ahead, honey. Take a chance.
I have a big homie CC. This more like a video that I like to get some information and everything. God damn, look at this list of people that's sitting up there, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that bell. Big homie 6CC ex bodyguard reveals every celebrity who got infected. God dang it, at Diddy's house party. Is that the white party? Oh my gracious, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's hit that thumbs up also. Let's check it out.
And private get-togethers where the guest list alone could fill an arena. For years.
Yes, sir. What's the word, bro? How you living?
What's
good,
the word?
How you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm glad to be here, man.
Man, that's what's up. Glad to have you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
For sure, man.
For sure.
Everybody who might not know who you are, can you kind of give them like an introduction to who you are and what you do?
It's your boy BH, man. You know, celebrity bodyguard, rapper, entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of celebrity stars, I'm the person they call when they get. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how in this industry people untimely meet their demise? Soon as somebody else seems like they're having a problem. Announced that they have a video of Diddy on camera, male worker. You see what I'm saying? Huh? So like, if they making these type of announcements, bro, if they had anything on Big Bill, bro, that's everywhere.
And I think his insight into Diddy and some of the things he says are going to be eye-opening, and I believe he's very credible. That's my personal opinion and perspective after speaking to him. So you take what you take out of it, but it's a very, very good interview. Listen closely to what he has to say. Listen how he analyzes some things. He talks about things, stuff that was put into drinks.
You won't believe the tea that just got spilled because one of Diddy's ex-bodyguards, Big Homie CC, has finally broken his silence. And the stories he's telling, they're nothing short of shocking. From secretive late-night parties to whispers about who might have walked away with more than just a hangover, CC claims he saw it all and up close. This isn't just some random outsider talking. This was the man who stood right next to Diddy when the lights went out and the real show began. If half of what he says is true, it paints a whole new picture of what really went down behind those closed doors.
I think Big Homie CC has said on several occasions, man, that he was not Diddy's bodyguard. I think he also said on several occasions that I think he worked as a bouncer or something at one of Diddy's clubs that, or Diddy had part owner in the club or something, man. And y'all still running with this?
When the lights went out and the real show began, he claims he saw it all and up close. This isn't just some random outsider talking. This was the man who stood right next to Diddy when
He did not stand right next to Diddy. This is the part that be killing me about these videos, man. But I'm here to weed through all the bull so we can get some more information. How about that?
the lights went out and the real show began. If half of what he says is true, it paints a whole new picture of what really went down behind those closed doors. And trust me, you'll want to hear every detail, because this could be one of the biggest exposes yet. So grab your popcorn, because we're just getting started.
Safe.
Jay-Z,
Icon.
Beyonce,
Mother.
Suge Knight,
Mr. Fumbled the Bag.
Kim Kardashian,
Groomed.
her mother,
Groomer.
Bieber,
Used.
But
Damn.
now you were involved somewhat with Diddy because you were a
Damn.
bodyguard to somebody that went to some of his parties, correct?
Yes, sir. That's exactly how it happened.
See what I'm saying? Why go with that? Well, I'm bodyguarding people that went to Diddy's party. That's all I be hearing. Nobody said that he straight up bodyguarded for Diddy. What? Damn.
And were you at a lot of these freak-offs, I guess we got to call them?
So here's the thing. I only been to 3 of his events. Now, when the first part of the event is a normal social this guy revealed what he's into.
When you say Leonardo DiCaprio, he's got a lawsuit against BuzzFeed because of something that they said with him regarding Diddy?
Yeah, so the guy BuzzFeed referenced that he has stills of like face matter nothing. All that gang don't matter. Your little sister out here getting dead crazy. No, bro. That's why I was always kind of. My family used to get mad at me because how I used to treat people. Because I knew the truth, bro. Like,
actors, we can make you believe we know what we're doing, when in fact, we do not.
there's something about these guys.
I'm going to say a name.
Okay.
You can just have a facial reaction. Tupac,
Victim,
Diddy,
purveyor of things explicit.
he was groomed.
Dapper Dan said he grew up with Puffy's family, and he said it did not start with him. This guy, I seen him, Diddy, and F. Gary Gray in Vegas.
So who exactly is Big Homie CC?
A perfect example. Do y'all know who Dapper Dan is? Nope. Dapper Dan he had a little clothing store and stuff in New York. Dapper Dan was he got sued by a lot of like MCM, Louis Vuitton. He was making all kinds of Louis Vuitton like seat covers, back wheel covers for Jeeps and all that. He can sew and stuff. He was making clothes and all this type of stuff. Boy was making a lot of money. Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan was close to Diddy's family. So he kind of knew Diddy and all that stuff. When Diddy grew up and started getting into all this stuff, man, he was just a little young punk from Harlem, so to speak, if for better words, lack of better words. But the thing about it is, Dapper Dan was making money, and he knew the family, so the family kind of, for lack of a better word, kind of looked up to him. And so people started interviewing this guy, trying to get more information about how big Puffy took like a corner store type thing and started learning how music, especially music, can be moved all over the world to get that worldly money. Dapper Dan getting some street corner money, which is good money, because imagine, you can't have the whole world, especially back then, come to your brick and mortar. People all the way in Texas ain't gonna buy no seat covers from you, bruh. Because the internet wasn't. See, now The internet makes things like that happen.
And why are his words
too much information in Uncle Mike's head, man?
shaking things up right now? For years, CeCe wasn't just another guy on the sidelines. He was right there in the mix as part of Diddy's personal security team. We're
They
talking
keep
about the
saying
kind
that.
of role that doesn't just watch the door.
They keep saying that, man. That's not true. See what I'm saying?
CeCe wasn't just another guy on the sidelines. He was right there in the mix as part of Diddy's personal security team. We're talking about the kind of role that doesn't just watch the door, but stands in the room when the biggest stars are lapping, drinking, and letting their guard down. Being a bodyguard to a music mogul like Diddy isn't just about muscles. It's about trust. You see the good, the bad, and everything in between. And sometimes you're the only one close enough to catch the moments the public never gets to see.
Misleading information.
Was that your only time seen or
Only time ever seen was that day. Only time ever seen him. Only time ever seen. You know, I'm a Chicago boy, you feel me? So I really only go to the West Coast to work. So I'm saying, so you hear a lot of things about Suge.
It's the only time he's so Suge, but yet he's Diddy's personal god. Diddy and Suge, they had a whole lot of going on.
But I never got to experience anything like that with him. Like, it was a brief encounter with him. And he went to
CeCe earned that position because he had loyalty and presence. The kind of guy people didn't question when he stood by the boss's side. That meant he was in the middle of countless exclusive nights, VIP after parties, and private get-togethers where the guest list alone could fill an arena. For years, he kept his mouth shut, as most bodyguards do. But now he's talking, and he's not holding back. The timing couldn't be more explosive either, with all eyes already on Diddy's name in the headlines. CeCe's stories aren't just gossip, they're the kind of first-hand claims that make you sit up and wonder what else has been kept in the shadows all this time.
I distinctly remember going to a Diddy party, all the waitresses topless. They serving you, everybody topless, you feel me? Like, he got dancers in cages, people walking around with lions on leashes. I seen this with my own two eyes. See what I'm saying? And it was getting so weird in the party.
Now let's talk about the heart of all these revelations. The infamous parties. According to Big Homie CeCe, stepping into one of Diddy's private gatherings was like crossing into a completely different universe. From the outside, they look like any other glamorous mansion party, with flashy cars pulling up and celebrity guests strutting through velvet robes. But the moment you were inside, the rules changed. The lights, the music, the secrecy, it all built this atmosphere that made people feel untouchable, like nothing they did within those walls would ever see the light of day.
He was booked to host an event in Chicago in a nightclub called The Vibe on 1534 North Kingsbury. I was head of security at this venue. And whenever celebrities would come through, the owner and the general manager, shout out PJ Khan and shout out Joey Vartanian, they would send me with celebrities after the club. I ended up at one of his events, and a gentleman I used to work for, his name was David Arrington. He used to not work for, work with. He was a security like me, big, strong, intimidating dude. Come to find out, you know, he was double dipping. So he was getting hired.
Never sue the person who hit you after a car accident. I just got $100,000 for an accident I was in last.
Getting hired.
The first thing CeCe stressed was how tightly controlled the entry was. We're not talking about a basic guest list. These were hand-picked names, people who had clout, fame, or some kind of connection that Diddy valued. And before anyone could even step past the front door, security would confiscate phones. No selfies, no sneaky videos, no receipts. Everyone had to check their devices at the door. Some even signed NDAs, little contracts that basically said, whatever happens here, stays here. It wasn't Vegas, it was deeper than that. This was about protecting reputations and making sure the night stayed in the hands of those present.
I think his insight into Diddy and some of the things he says are going to be eye-opening, and I believe he's very credible. That's my personal opinion and perspective after speaking to him. So you take what you take out of it, but it's a very, very good interview. Listen closely to what he has to say. Listen how he analyzes some things. He talks about things, stuff that was put into drinks. He just talks about a lot. I don't want to give it away. I want you to hear it from him. So without any further delay, here's my guest. A pleasure to have a sit down with him. Big homie CC. I don't know if you know, recently I had Suge on the phone. And and he talked a lot about Diddy, what he knew. And some of it was controversial, some of it. But hey, you know what? When I sit down with somebody, they say what they say, and I respect that, and we take it from there. But you were involved somewhat with Diddy because you were a bodyguard to somebody that went to some of his parties, correct?
Yes, sir. That's exactly how it happened.
And were you at a lot of these freak-offs, I guess we got to call them?
So here's the thing. I only been to 3 of his events. Now, the first part of the event is a normal socializing mixer, upscale, the who's who is there, it's normal. But when you see the guy come out with the black suit and he's collecting everyone's cell phone and then inviting them to another party, which I say it's layers to it. They inviting you to another part of the party where everybody cannot go. You see, so then that's when discrepancies start to take place because, my business is predicated on protecting women mostly because, you know how dudes are with a lot of money. They can straddle the fence. So once ladies in the industry know, he's got integrity. He can't be bald, stuff like that.
Once inside, though, CC described the vibe as surreal. The living rooms transformed into nightclubs. The basements became lounges. And every corner had its own scene going on. One group might be chilling, with expensive bottles and card games, while another had DJs blasting unreleased tracks only the elite would ever hear.
Celebrities in his parties. Everybody. And like the first part of the party is normal. It's like going down on Woodville. It's normal. But the second part, when they come out collecting the cell phones, and one of the security guys, sign right here, that's when things start to get crazy because he'll be in a different part of the building after a while. But it's a lot of stars who you wouldn't suspect sitting on his lap.
How did you meet Diddy? How does a man like you get to work for a man like him?
I would be bodyguarding somebody else and end up at some of his parties. I've been around him a couple of times. Don't like the guy.
See what I'm saying?
Man is a liar.
Now the way he's talking, how can he never even mentioned that he used to bodyguard him, man? Where y'all get this information from?
He's a savior at some of his parties. I've been around him a couple of times. Don't like the guy.
Don't like the guy?
Man, he's just a liar. He's a savior. And he plays with dark magic. The rumors are true, I'm going to tell you that.
The Hollywood rumors are true.
A lot of things in Hollywood are ritualistic.
Celebrities from different industries mingled like it was the most normal thing in the world. Actors, athletes, musicians, and influencers all crossing paths in ways the public could only dream of.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how in this industry people untimely meet their demise as soon as somebody else seems like they're having a problem?
Well, there was, of course, the case of one of his other ex-girlfriends, Kim Porter, who pneumonia at a very young.
But the surface level fun was only part of it. CC hinted at darker moments, things that would shock outsiders, but seemed almost casual inside. People letting loose in ways they'd never dare if cameras were around, lines blurred, limits pushed, and all of it wrapped in the energy of excess. He described seeing people who were household names doing things that could flip their careers upside down if the truth ever came out. And the craziest part? Nobody blinked. Nobody judged. Everyone acted like this was just the culture of the night. According to CC, Diddy himself had this magnetic presence that set the tone. If he was laughing and partying hard, the crowd followed. If he brought in certain guests or shifted the energy, everyone moved with it. It was like he orchestrated the chaos, making sure things stayed wild enough to keep people hooked, but hidden enough to protect the brand. That balance of freedom and secrecy kept guests coming back. For many, it wasn't just about the party. It was about being seen in Diddy's world, knowing you were part of something most fans would never even imagine.
So I don't really know where they be getting off on all this other stuff for him. whatever talking about. But anyways, well, I'm just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say it anyways. I mean, hey, it is what it is. So basically, it supposed to been a whole lot of celebrities that was infected with I don't know, just different kind of diseases. I just say it like that, different kind of diseases. I don't know what kind of diseases or whatever it is. I don't care. Frankly, I don't give a f. But whatever it is, I mean, that's why I say like the freaking stuff is not meant for everybody and not meant for people. Period. You know, because if you're going to those type of parties, you don't know what you're getting involved in, especially with the I'm just gonna tell you it's with the straight folk. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're getting yourself involved in. You don't know who got what and who got this because ain't no doctor there in the other room. Ain't no doctor, ain't nobody in there trying to swab you, trying to do something to show you that you're negative, this person negative, that person negative, this person. No, it don't work like that. You just have in your mind that okay, we already know after this main party, and whatever we do after the end, we do it. That's what the people be having in their mind. That's the only thing they worry about in their mind. They're not worrying about oh I need to see your test results. So I need to see this and I need to see that. They're not worried about that. They're only worried about getting something wet. That's it. That's all. And it's a crime shame. It's a crime shame, and people just don't understand. People don't understand the concept of, like you going to these parties. So if you having sex with this person, you having sex with this person at the party. Say for instance, one of y'all have it, any kind of thing, anything, herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis. That means the whole group has it, right? That's what I said. You got to be careful about what you do in life because if you don't, then you're gonna end up just like people, like myself, like me. I was disobedient, so mine was just, I wasn't at a group sex party. I wasn't at a group sex party. I wasn't at a group sex party. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I'd been at a group sex party, but it was my own party, and it was just probably me and somebody else. Me, somebody else, and probably like three people. I done did that. I done experienced that part of my life too. Like but it ain't been no what these kind of parties or whatever. And I ain't never been to that party. I don't want to go to that party. And then besides the people that I that I encounter with, I have to be comfortable showing my body because I don't show my body to everybody. You can see my chest, my stomach, but everything you can't see that. That's my personal business, and I don't. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't even like to watch. I don't even look in the mirror, look at myself naked in the mirror. If if I don't do that, then no, you can't. No, you have to sit there and just look at my. No, no. That's why I say people got to have more respect for their bodies. Have more respect. Not everybody is able. You're not supposed to let everybody be able to observe you. Observe you. I don't care. I don't care what you got. I don't care what your situation is. Not everybody's supposed to observe you. Everybody's not supposed to know. Oh, you got a tattoo on your butt. You got a dimple on your butt. You got this on you. No, no. Wake up and smell the coffee beans. No, I don't need nobody knowing all that. All that. If it's not for me and my partner, then no, 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 no. I never experienced life as in wildhood. Just wow, just all over, foolish, just wow over. I experienced that part of my life. That part of my life is erased. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. And people gotta wake up and smell the coffee beans on certain things. Like, baby, look, if you want to be able to know about life, take your experiences and learn from them. Take your experiences. You're good, you're bad, you're ugly, small, whatever it is. Take your experiences and learn from them. That's how you grow in life. You take your experience and you learn from them. And that's why I be cussing these people out that's in the store with me because they don't want to take their experiences and learn from them. It's your experience. It's your experience. Whatever you done caked up over these years or whatever you done caked up and whatever you done done, that's your experience, baby. Deal with it. You got to deal with the consequences that you put yourself in. You put yourself in that predicament. You put yourself in that alignment with that person or whoever or whatever it is. You put yourself as a grown individual. You did that to yourself. Did nobody do it to you, baby? You got to understand that ain't nothing that somebody can do when you put yourself in that position. God didn't do it to you either. You did it to your damn self. You did it to your damn self. That's what's wrong with people. They don't understand that what you're supposed to do in life. What you're supposed to do in life. You do things. You do things, and you make your own experiences in life. Either it's good or it's bad. But you got to deal with the consequences behind whatever choice that you make. If it's a bad choice, then you got to deal with the consequences. You have to deal with that. Because you can't make no grown individual do nothing that they don't want to do. If you do, that's called rape. Okay. Better get it, but I'm done with this story because they ain't even talking about nothing. And they was talking about, all the supposed to be, I guess probably at the end or something, but I be impatient with all that stuff and all that, and it ain't even my business. I don't even care about it. Frankly, I don't care about it. It's stupid anyways. It's stupid anyways. They shouldn't have been at no freak offs. They shouldn't have been at no freak off and doing all that extra stuff. They shouldn't have been doing it. That's stupid. So that's why I don't care about it. I don't even really talk about it no more because they stupid. And they talking about some Diddy posted. I'm just gonna say it. Diddy supposed to have been having. That's what they said. Diddy supposed to been having that bug for over 30 some years. Like think about all the people that he done bust back. Y'all better get a life. Y'all better get a life. Bust they back. Now bust they back. Then they got that busted something that they can't get rid of, huh? Now bust they back. Oh, this is so good. This is so perfect. Oh, this is so perfect. Oh, that is so perfect. Oh, that is so perfect. When I tell you, I don't know if the white gonna show, but we're gonna do. See, I wish I had a. Let's see what this color show. Nope, it ain't gonna show. We're gonna do a darker. I don't like these colors. I'm gonna do this. See what I got with this. supposed to be off this live. Oh, that's good. Oh, excuse me. So I was. Oh, this is what I was gonna talk about. About following you in this one. I don't know why this is on my. Maybe. I don't know what I have to do. Now I'm not gonna pay close. Try to read. What the fuck? Oh. You stay on here. Why did you stay on here? What you doing? Oh, I took it off. Go, go, yeah. What did I do? Oh no, but I messed up. Oh Lord, oh damn. I'm not gonna be right back. I'm just like, oh.